Hey, welcome back to Superior Lapidary, Dirt Cleaner Videos. Glad to have you back visiting the channel. We're just going to do a short one today. It's mid-October, it's about 53 degrees outside. I got a slight breeze and in the shade, but I got to do a little wet stuff. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's some projects I promised I'd finish up. So let's see what happens next. Alright, I've got to do a little polishing with the Highland Park wet polisher. I really don't want to get all wet today. I'm sitting in a chair, so everything gets totally soaked. So I got to put on my lovely poncho. A couple of clips, spring clips. And at least keep the bottom half of them dry. I've got a piece of this green rock. Just basically cut a couple of faces in it. I got a customer of mine, a friend, that brought me the piece, and that's what he wanted done. Also flattened the bottom out, which actually turned out pretty neat. We'll get you some close-ups of this after. But I've got to put a polish on this. There's a couple of saw marks over here on this small side, and a little one over here. So I got to start off with the 50 grit and hopefully work these out of here. Yeah, there's a few in here. So, yeah, 50 grit. There's very little water today. I've just got a little bit left on this edge. I'm going to keep working it. No reason to change and do anything different until I'm done with stage 1 with 50 grit. I bought this wet grinder from Highland Park. I've used it on a number of jobs. I'm totally satisfied with it so far. The bits you can buy through Highland Park or anywhere else. That's through the pads. So let's keep working. Couple little spots, that's it. And I'm taking away the sharpness of these edges a little too. That would cut stuff, would destroy furniture, so you got to make that just a little bit rounded. Alright, I think we've got a pretty good overall finish here. I'm going to swap from the 50 to 100. These pads simply peel off. It's not real complicated. And in this particular brand, the yellow one is 100, but don't go by the color. Alright, there's 100 grit. I'm going to go to 200 and 400 and so on and so on and so forth. I'll get back to you when I get a little further on this thing. Alright, it's later in the day. I got the two sides of this polished pretty good. If the sun was out, you'd see it a lot better, but it worked pretty good. I wasn't going to do the bottom. That was just a saw cut. Probably going to put some felt pads on it or whatever. But I did hit it with the, I think from 600 or 800 up. And if you can see in there, there's some horrendous saw marks. So I'm going to start over at 50 grit. Maybe 100 grit. This one right here I can feel with my hand. And get rid of those and do that over. There's no sense in sending out an unfinished project to somebody. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did before in my dwindling light on this cold fall day. Alright, here's one very small trick that I developed. Many other people have too. But as you change from one pad to another, and right now I'm on the 3000 grit, and I've got 10,000 to go. But you want to have a clean surface, so all I basically do is spin this, and maybe you can see the water washing off here. So you've got water under pressure, and it's just cleaning that surface so you don't contaminate one pad with grit from the other. So yeah, that works pretty good. $10,000 grit. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. I'm going to let this sit and dry overnight. I got to get it off this wet towel, but I won't be able to tell if it's truly done until I come back and verify there's no scratches. So we'll check it out tomorrow early afternoon maybe, and see how this looks. And honestly, that's the base, but I think that's the coolest part of the stone. Alright, we'll check back tomorrow. Well, it's the next day as promised. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. The sun is out, it's warm. People are mowing lawns, sirens, all sorts of noise out here. Sorry about that. I just wanted to show you how this piece turned out. So there are the two faces. And actually my favorite part, the bottom. Pulled all the saw marks out of there and got that done. I believe you'll probably get a green one if you order one now. But yeah, this is the wet polishing unit from Highland Park Lapidary, hplapidary.com. I've become an affiliate member of HP Lapidary, so I'll put a code on the link on this video, hopefully, and I get just a tiny little kickback if you purchase something through that link, whether it be a wet grinder or a 36-inch saw for $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 or whatever they are. They'll give me a little bump back towards the purchase of other stuff. So that's what this can do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Leave a comment. I always appreciate kind comments and try to get back to everybody. If you have a question, go ahead and toss me out a question too. So anyway, that's it from Superior Lapidary. Have a nice day.